Hello everybody and welcome back to Blackgate Farms. So we are still in October and we've got to get the corn in before the end of the month because rain is due and we don't want to get stuck harvesting in the rain. So I have got the combine out of retirement, as you can see, and we are just whipping through this cornfield to get the corn in. Woody is weeding our fields we did last time because we don't want to end up to the stage where we can't get in them to weed them, because that's happened a few times now, and yeah, it's not great. It's better if we can get them all weeded. So that's the plan today. I think he's also trying to sell some produce as well that he got loaded up in his lorry last time, and then we'll be probably moving on into November, but there's no massive rush if we can fill the day out. Well, I say that, fill the day out, but it's getting quite late in October, so we probably will end up in November, and then we will be cutting the grass by the cows because it'll be our last chance for the year. Well, I don't think it really matters. If we don't cut it, I don't think it disappears, but either way, we'll give it a go because we want to get that pit sealed up ready for making it into silage, because our other pits, I wouldn't say getting empty, but it's not a million miles away. So we've still got £253,000 to play with, so we will be looking at possibly more fields. It would be nice to have some more fields so we can really push on with growing stuff, although I think we're doing fairly well. We're managing to get most stuff in what we want, but never say no to more fields. I think we wanted more sugar beet as well, fields, so we'll have a look in that general area and see if there's anything we can buy and hopefully plant next year with a bit of sugar beet. Right, so we're about full. Let's go to the tractor and let's... Oh. Apparently this keeps flipping over. What did you just say? So just tweak it for a quick spin, see what's happening. I don't know where he's meant to be going with this, but yes. Seems alright. Although we are approaching the roundabout at 6 miles an hour. Let's take this back to Woody. Got around the roundabout alright, but the load is moving. It's a bit wiggly, but I think that's just a glitch with Farming Simulator. Wiggly pallets, if you leave them on a vehicle overnight, they go a bit wiggly woggly. Right, anyway, let's jump back into our tractor and let's get that corn into here. I don't know if it's worth running some down to the piggies. I think they're full, to be honest, so we'll get them all in the silo for now, and then we can always ferry it down to the piggies as and when we need it. Right, so let's get the first unload done. Let's try not to ruin the crop. Ooh, can we squeeze in there? Right, just have to jump back in the combine and level that up. No trouble with the combine. It can take a bigger header and it will run it, but the pipe's only short. So we all know what they say about a short pipe. The name's Jay. Right, so we'll get this emptied. Get this. Do we need to get the tractor out of the way? Might be able to squeeze around there. And then, like I said, we're going to be doing a bit of combining. Woody's going to be doing a bit of weeding. Then we'll move on to November. We'll do a bit of mowing, do a bit of pit bashing, as in the fact of we'll get the pit loaded up, make sure it's nicely compacted, squeeze all them juices out of the grass, and then we might seal it over, to be fair, so that it's ready for when the cows are. But obviously, I was on about getting some more cows. We've got the new dairy now, but I need to see if 2 dairies can keep up with our milk production or not. Well, I say Woody built a new dairy, so I want to see if 2 milk productions can keep up with how much milk we are producing, or there's no point of getting any more cows, like, because if we're already filling everything up, unless we got some buffaloes and did a bit of buffalo milk to spread it out. But yeah, it would work. Dairies, it's slow up in the dairy a little bit, but I think buffalo milk is very slow making, very slow producing anything out of a dairy. So, I don't know. All food for thought. But yeah, that's the plan anyway. So, more land, possibly some buffaloes, and upgrades to machinery, or new machinery, as and when we need it. Right, I'll get this field sorted, and I'll catch up with you once we're done. So we got our first load of corn, 33,400 litres. We're not a million miles away from finishing the field, but we are getting there. So this is our first one, so it'd be nice to get that in storage ready for our piggies. I say we have thinking of, well, the pigs are breeding, but I would like to buy more pigs, definitely, so we can start getting that butchery shop real kicking off. Now, we also noticed the chickens aren't laying as many eggs, so it might be soon time to take them all to the butchers and replace them with new chickens, so we could get some chicken meat out of that. Oh, that's the plan anyway. But we'll see how they produce. They used to produce a lot of eggs, but we now know that they slow down towards their later years, so might have to replace them, but we will see. Right, let's get this combine emptied again, and then we can finish this field. Hopefully there'll be enough room in this trailer to get it finished. Should be loads. Right, so I've just been speaking to Woody, and we are going to buy a bit of land around our field down here. So, we've got a few choices. I just want to see what's going to be easier for us getting our machinery through, because we want to do some bigger sugar beet next year. Ooh. So, here we are. I think this one might be a winner. So, how much is this one? That's 95 plus 22, so £72,000. That's not bad at all. Then we did think about 22. It's a bit more expensive, but don't know if we'd need all of that sugar beet. That'd be a lot of sugar beet. I think between these two, we'd be about there. So I think we'll just stick with that one for sugar beet in down here, and then we could do with another arable field. Now, do we go splash all out and get that massive field for? How much would it be? 329. Oh, I bought it. Yeah, I think it's worthwhile having such a big field like that. It's going to take a lot of lime spreading, but now we have plenty of arable land, got sugar beet land, and we've got all this, so this will be quite a bit for me and Woody to start handling soon. We might even need to get a second combine. Now, what are we going to drill in field 4? I don't know yet. Don't know. But it will have to be a March-April crop, so could be a wheat, could be sugar beet, soybeans, sorghum. I'd like to do rice, but we'd have to set it up. Could do poppies. Got a few poppy fields as it is. Oats. But anyway, not to worry. We've got plenty of time to think about it. So what I need to do is head on down there now with the lime spreader. Hopefully we've got enough money to spread the whole field, because obviously I've just spent a massive chunk buying some fields that we won't need for a while. So yeah, let's go down there and let's start spreading some lime on these new fields. Right, so we've moved on into November. I got a couple of the fields all lime spread up. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to head over to the moo-moos, the cows. I'm going to start mowing the grass, and also I'm going to feed the cows while we're down there, get them fed up again. And then hopefully Woody's going to do some selling so we can make some money, because we was on about buying the actual flour mill on the map so we can get rid of our little one, because now we've got the oil mill. If we've got the proper grain mill, we can get rid of the little turbine and it'll be quicker, and it'll also hold a bit more product as well. So we're not messing around as much filling and topping up all the time. So hopefully we can make enough money. We can obviously sell the mill as well. It's a shame I planted that field, otherwise we'd probably make the field bigger again, but it'll open up a bit of room for the sawmill, which no doubt will need topping up very soon. So yeah, so we're just heading down here. Let's just stop and check on our animals. The cows need a bit of food, not a lot. What else? Piggies doing all right. Chickens doing all right. Goats need some water very, very soon, so probably have to head down there at some stage. What are all the factories doing? Bakery's running all right. Butcher's shop, we ain't got anything in there. Dairy, that's doing all right. Obviously now we should have some sugar again as well. So this is what we want to move on down to, the one that's on the game. So linseed can be turned off now because there's no more linseed in there. Oh yeah, sawmill needs topping up as well. But yeah, everything's looking good. So, oh, there's Woody flying past and crashing. Right, so yeah, we'll go get the grass mowed. We'll get the cows fed. Get their trailer full up. I see there's a lot of manure in there, so we might move that to the pit as well. Ready for, hopefully, getting all of that manure moved across to the glass houses. If they're not too full, they're probably quite topped up still. But it does look like we've got some stuff out of our new dairy as well, which is just around here, so that's good. It's a low-cut sun in November. So this is the silage that Woody had to empty out the trailer the other day. It does look like we're going to have to put a straw bale in there or two as well. One fallen tree. And here it is. So yeah, we've got bottled milk, strawberry milk, got some goat's cheese. Yeah, so quite a few little bits and bobs coming out of this dairy now in the yard. Very good. Right, let's jump in here, see how we're doing. Oh, we're empty, so let's go pick up some silage from the floor, get this topped up, and then we'll probably muck them out because they are looking a bit full, and then we'll get a bale or two chucked in there before we mow the grass. There we are, we're just mowing the grass now, getting it all in. Mucked out the cows, got their straw in there so they've got some fresh bedding, filled their trailer up and just got them sorted so they're ready for the rest of the month. But yeah, so cutting the grass now. 2 fields to do, I believe. The big one and the little one. Could be the last cut of this year, although it does look a bit dead, but it's not too bad. Should yield fairly well, and then we can always get it fertilised and lime spreaded during the winter while we're waiting for it to regrow. We don't particularly need it, but it's best to get a nice stockpile of silage. Could even start doing some TMR, to be honest. We got a lot of straw last time. We're going to get a lot of straw next time. Get a TMR factory going. Run those cows at 100%, but it'll all depend on how we're doing on getting rid of the milk. Well, I say getting rid of the milk. We're doing on converting the milk, because like you say, that at the moment is our weakest point. So we'll have a quick nosy. So if we have a look at the cow shed, it's got 21,000 litres in it again. And extended dairy, so it has capacity. But as you can see, the normal dairy's only got 6,000, 8,000. So, yeah, we don't need too many more cows because dairies are just not keeping up, really. We don't want to keep building dairy after dairy after dairy. Right, let's get this mowed and then we'll go get the little one mowed straight after. Right, so that's about the big field all cleared. Just got his last trailer to get in. Pit's starting to look quite full, so we'll have to go in there with the bucket and just level it all off, but that's good. Plenty of food for the old cows. Hopefully we can back this one up a bit. We've still got quite a bit in the last one, to be honest. It's fairly full. So I'll get this backed up here. Dip it in that gap. There we go. Fill it right to the top. We've got just a little field left, but I think we'll do that next time. So, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. We've done a bit of combining. We've bought a couple of big new fields. Well, one massive field, one regular sized field. We managed to get them all spread with lime. and we've got the grass mowed, and we've started bringing it in. Woody's sold a load of products, and our bank account is back up to £212,000. So we're not in a bad spot, not at all. Hopefully next time we will get the rest of this grass picked up, get that pit all sheeted up, and yeah, we'll probably move on to a month where there's plenty for us to do. So thank you for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it, and if you have, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and if you ring that bell, you'll get a notification of all of our videos. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.